I think in general, like supporting people in whatever field they choose. So as a society, us being open to listen to our children and help them in the discovery phase to find out, what do they want to do, and whatever that is, be it STEM or whatever field, like us being supportive and providing the resources and eliminating the barriers that would prevent them from succeeding, and providing the right tools, the right education, ensuring that it's an even playing field to the best of our ability, and just making sure people can reach their potential in whatever they choose to do.
I think it comes down to really rejecting a lot of societal stereotypes towards women. Like Emily, you had mentioned, when someone calls and they get a female voice on the other end, they don't necessarily believe that you can be an engineer, and that's completely false. I think, it's 2022. I think that we should have more norms, or better norms, for women in any sort of field. And so I think consistently rejecting, those easy pathways of stereotyping, I think that would be a really great way to support the women that are currently in these fields.
I entirely agree that continuing to challenge the social norms that struggle identifying a woman as an engineer first off is important. Though I feel it's just going to happen naturally as we keep existing and doing well at what we do. In the future, in order to take more active steps, I really think that would be beneficial for engineering overall, and then in particular for women who haven't been as involved for as long, is just more exposure to the variety of STEM fields available early on, because it's hard to pursue something when you don't understand or get a sense of the end goal. Many people do want to be teachers when they're very young because that's what they see, that's what they understand. It's either their parents' job or their teacher's job. But there are so many amazing careers available in STEM, and it covers a wide range of skills and capabilities. And if you aren't seeing people like you doing it, or haven't been exposed to how your skills and interests can align, it's harder to encourage. And I think just exposing everyone to the variety of STEM will demonstrate that there are a lot more women and girls interested and able to take to it like a fish in water.
Yeah, that's a good one, increase exposure. But I have to say, I think society is making the right steps. Speaking with our industry partners, women who've been in the industry far longer than us, they always talk about what it was like when they joined the industry versus now, and it's a night and day difference. So some of the steps that we're taking in society, they're working, and women are hearing the call to STEM, because Claire and I had mentioned that both of our graduating class, it was pretty much a 50-50 split. So we're doing something right.
Some of those horror stories, I would not put up with that. Maybe it's because now we've had the opportunity, but there's some of those stories. Have you heard? Just people talking about environments, being told to flirt with people, all sorts of
kind of horror stories.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that I've never been put in that position, but that doesn't mean that doesn't happen, to other women, and it's unfortunate.
There's just and pressure in the career. You can the confidence to know that as a society, if any of us were in a position where something was unacceptable, we could walk away and have another position and another place, and it would be better.
Yeah.
And I think knowing that more companies and more individuals have that confidence, rather than sinking into their head thinking, oh my gosh, there's nowhere better, there's nothing I can do.
Yes. As a society, in that regard, we're leaps and bounds better than what we were.
And I think it's only going to continue to improve.
I would say just bringing more awareness to the different opportunities that there are in STEM fields, and trying to get more young girls interested and aware of what different options they have if they go into the STEM field.
I think a lot of that's being done now. It's very hard to change things, and I think the women coming along, if they've got the passion to be in this kind of field, then they're the ones that are going to be able to change it and say, I want more of this, I want to be involved in this. So I think the women coming up through the college ranks, and when they find their passion, they're the ones that are going to change how women are perceived in this field and make those opportunities for other women.